Hello, everyone. Welcome to class. This is Learning Based Academy. I hope you can hear me. Awesome. If you can hear me, go ahead 1,000 in the comments. If you can hear me, go ahead and type 1,000 in the comments. Go ahead. Let me see your 1,000 coming in right now. Let me see your 1,000 in the comments quickly. Awesome. All right, so this is quantitative reasoning class for pupils in grade 4 to 6. So if you are in this class, this is quantitative reasoning class for grade 4 to 6. Welcome to class and happy holiday to all of you. So right now, we will be learning different concepts of quantitative reasoning. I hope you are ready. So get your pen and your book beside you. Everybody must write. Now, before we begin to write, say this after me. Say, every day and in every way, I am getting better and better, wiser and wiser, smarter and smarter, stronger and stronger, greater and greater, richer and richer, healthier and healthier. I am rich in knowledge. I am the best. All right, so go ahead and write today's date. Today is Monday, the 31st of March, 2025. Monday, 31st March, quantitative reasoning. This helps us to think logically, right? So go ahead and write Monday, the 31st of March, 2025, quantitative reasoning. Okay, so we are going to look into the sample, carefully study the given examples to arrange the following factors. In ascending order. Now, these are the examples. I want you to pay full attention, and we are going to be as fast as possible. I promised a competition in today's class, so we'll be having a competition between boys and girls. So the boys, make sure you are participating fully. For the girls, make sure you are participating fully. So the first one, we have 16. And what after that, I'm going to draw a big circle or a small circle. Then I will have an arrow facing down in the circle. All right. Then for the next one, I will have 20. I also have a small circle with an arrow facing down in the circle. Now, what does this mean? Right here, I have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. The next one, I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Now let us study the examples. This is example A, and I have example B. Now if you look at the example A, 16, and after the arrow, I can see some numbers after the arrow. Now the numbers after the arrow, if we look at them very well, you will think exactly that what are these numbers meant for? How do they relate to 16? Looking at example B also, how do they relate? How do the numbers relate to 20? Then I had to think, does it mean these numbers are just even numbers? If I have even numbers for 16, looking at the example B, not all the numbers are even numbers. I have 5 in example B. So I don't think it's only dealing with even numbers. Let me think again. It is quantitative reasoning. Reasoning means thinking deeply, thinking logically, trying to figure something out. All right. Now let me go back again to the first sample. Then if it is not just even numbers, what does it mean? Okay, I'm looking at 1, I'm looking at 2, 4, 8, 16. Then I have to conclude that, okay, does it mean that these numbers are factors of 16? Yes. 1, 2, 4, 8, stopping at 16, they are all factors of 16, and they have been arranged in ascending order. That is, from the smallest to the highest. They have been arranged from the smallest to the highest. Okay, now let's look at example B. Does it mean the numbers after the arrow mean the factors of 20? 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. Oh, yes, they are all factors of 20. So I think we've been asked to list the factors of the given number on the left. So on the left side of the arrow, we have the numbers. And on the right side of the arrow, we have the factors of the given numbers. And these factors have been arranged in ascending order. To arrange in ascending order means to list the factors and place the smallest one first. After placing the smallest one first, we keep arranging the numbers in order of size. Let's see, doing some exercises together. Number 1, we have been given 4, and I have the circle and the arrow. 1, the next number I don't know yet is blank. The next number is blank. I have a blank space, then followed by 4. I know some of you know the answer already, but just keep writing in your exercise book. I've been given 18. Then I have the circle with an arrow inside the circle. Then I have 1, a blank space. I have 3 after that. Then I have another empty space before the last number 18. We are all going to think it through together. Please write. Everybody must write. Instead of you typing, please do not type. Just go ahead and write. All right. Now, moving on to the next one, I have 22. What does it mean? But let's just draw our circle and the arrow facing down. Please just pay attention to the screen. We'll do it together. I've told you how the sample was gotten. If you are just coming, you will have to pay attention. All right. So for this number 3, I have all of these numbers. I'm moving on to number 4. 15 has been given in number 4. Then I have the circle and the arrow in it. Blank space, and 15 as the last number. All right, now moving on to number 5. I'll be having 25, and I still have my circle with the arrow in it. I have one blank space, then I have 25. Now moving on to number 6, 21 has been given, and there is a circle and the arrow. Now I have the blank space as the first thing that is there, followed by another blank space, then comes 7 and a blank space. I believe I have smart pupils right here who can easily tell me the answer to these questions, right? Now moving on to number 7, I have 26, and I have a circle with an arrow, right? 1, blank space, blank space. I have 13. Okay, how many blank spaces are we going to have right here? Let's reduce the blank spaces for 26. Okay, then we have 26 right here. Then the next one, number 8. 24 is the number given, but you need to draw your circle and arrow facing down. Blank space, 1, the blank space comes after, blank space, blank space, blank space, blank space, all giving a total of 6 blanks, followed by the last number, which will be 24. Now I'm going to stop here. I want everybody to stop typing. When I want you to type in the chat, I will open the chat for you to type. Thank you for responding. And whenever you want to type your answer in the chat, always put your name before you post the answer. Okay, always put your name before you post your answer. If you want to tell me that the answer is 40, after typing 40, before you post it, make sure your name is beside that 40. All right, make sure your name is beside that 40. It is very important. All right, so let me go back again and explain, because someone said he or she doesn't understand. Now, these are the samples for this quantitative reasoning. These are the samples for this quantitative reasoning. Then we needed to figure out how these numbers were gotten. How these numbers were gotten. Which ones were the given numbers? In sample A, 16 is the given number. In sample B, 20 is the given number. All right? Take note. Now, for these numbers, we needed to know what the relation 16 and the numbers on the right is. Then I had to think about it as a student. I needed, that gives me work to do. I have to reason. I don't wait for my teacher to show me how to do it. I need to think. When it comes to quantitative reasoning, you're meant to figure out how it is done. So you need to find, like a puzzle, you need to find out how the answers were gotten. So how did we get 1 for 16? We have 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. How did we get 16? So I actually looked at everything and I said, oh, they are even numbers. Okay, which means I needed to write the even numbers between 1 and 16. That was what I actually thought. But when I looked at them very well, I discovered that there are other even numbers that are not here. 6 is not here, 10 is not here, and they are even numbers. So what could be happening? So I kept quiet. I moved on to the second sample. I checked through all the numbers, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. I cited 5 and I thought about it. 5 is not an even number. All right. So what could be happening? How did they get it? What are they asking us to do? I need to think and figure it out. Do you understand? That is how you figure out any concept given to you in quantitative reasoning. You need to keep thinking until you get it. You think, you keep trying until you get it. Don't get tired. Don't give up. Don't say, I can't do it, I'll just drop it. No, you have to put in more effort. Keep thinking. Just keep asking yourself, how can I figure it out? How can I get it? You can even ask an adult, please, can you just give me a clue? Let me keep thinking. But I advise you, keep thinking until you get it. Keep thinking until you get it. So say to yourself, say, I will keep thinking until I get it. All right? Say it to yourself. Say, I will keep thinking until I get it. I will keep thinking until I get it. I will keep thinking until I get it. All right. So now I had to think again. I had already said that they are not just even numbers, because the numbers in front of 20 are not all even numbers. I can say the number 5, and number 5 is not an even number, it's an odd number. So how was it done? How did the author do it? Then I thought again, let me go back to sample A, which is 16. Okay, I now remember that. Okay, maybe there are factors of 16. Because when it comes to quantitative reasoning, take note that in mathematics you can add, all right? You can subtract. There are many things that you can do in mathematics. You can divide, you can multiply, all right? You can do addition and division. You can do multiplication and subtraction. Sometimes you may be asked to double. Sometimes you may be asked to triple. Sometimes you may be asked to find the square root, all right? And another time you may be asked to find the square. You may be asked to find the cube root. Can you see how I'm listing operations in math? You may be asked to find cube. Sometimes you may be asked to reduce a particular number or fraction to the lowest term. Now for this, when I saw it very well, then I said, oh, I think they are talking about factors. I think 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16 are numbers that can divide 16 without a remainder. Okay, all right. Then I made up my mind. Okay, before I made up my mind, I had to go to the second sample and think about how the second sample was figured out. I needed to think also, if all the numbers in front of 16 can divide 16 without any remainder, therefore being a factor or being factors of 16, is it the same thing with 20? Can all the numbers in front of 20 divide 20 without a remainder? Yes. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20 can divide 20 without a remainder. Okay, so that was how they did it. All right, now I understand. Yes, I believe that you now understand how we were able to, how the author got it. I was not the one who did it, but I just also need to think it out, figure it out how it was done. So what I'm telling you right now is that all the numbers in front of 16 in sample A can divide 16 without a remainder, so they are factors of 16. And all the numbers in front of 20 in example B can divide 20 without a remainder. I hope you understand. Awesome. So now let's proceed to the first one. 4 has been given to us in number 1. Everybody fix your eyes on number 1 on my screen. 4 has been given to us in number 1. So it means we are going to list the factors of 4. 1 has been listed. The next one will be 2. And the last one is 4. Take note that we are listing these factors according to their size, from the smallest to the highest. That's in ascending order. Moving on to number 2, we have 18. 18 has been given to us in number 2. So what are the factors of 18? 1, 2, 3, what again? 6, and 9. Then the last one is 18. So all these numbers can divide 18 without a remainder. All right, they can divide 18 without a remainder. Now let's move on to number 3. Now, somebody may still be saying, I still don't understand. How did she get 2 for number 1? And number 2, how did she get 2, 6, and 9? Oh, God, I'm tired. Don't be tired. Do you understand? Now, I'm going to take you through breaking down a number in order to get the factors for number 3. We want to break down each number to be able to figure out the factors. Now we have 22 in number 3. What are the factors of 22? So I'm going to write 22 down here. So what will I multiply by each other to get 22? The first one, 1 times 22 will give me 22. The second one, 2 times 11 will give me 22. Do I have any other number that can be multiplied to give me 22? No. So these are all the factors of 22. So 1 is a factor of 22. It has been written there. 2 is a factor of 22. Then I'll go there and write 2. 11 is a factor of 22. 11 has been written already. Then 22 is a factor of 22. 22 has been written down. So I hope you understand. Now, moving on to number 4, we have 15. Let's break 15 down, all right? Which numbers will be multiplied by each other to give us 15? 1 times 15 will give us 15. 3 times 5 will give us 15. At this point, no other number can be multiplied by another number to give us 15. So what are the factors of 15? 1 is a factor of 15. It has been written down. We need to write it down from the smallest to the highest. So the next one after 1 will be 3. 3 is a factor of 15. Just go ahead and write down 3. Then the next one is 5. 5 is a factor of 15. Go ahead and write 5. 15 is a factor of 15. 15 has been written down. So a factor is a number that can divide another number without a remainder. So I hope you understand. All right, so now let's move on to the next one, 25. What are the factors of 25? Apart from 1 times 25 is equal to 25, the only thing I know now is 5 times 5 is 25. 25 is a perfect square because a number multiplied by itself will give us 25. 25 is a perfect square. So when you find the square root of 25, you get 5. So apart from 1, 5 is the next factor of 25. So go ahead and write 5. Then 25 is also a factor of 25. Moving on to the next one, which is number 6, we have 21. What are the factors of 21? I believe you can break it down by yourself now. 1 times 21 will give us 21, and 3 times 7 will give us 21. All right? So what are the factors of 21 in order, in ascending order from the smallest to the highest? 1, 3, 7, and 21. So we have 1, 3, 7 has been written down, and 21. These are all the factors of 21. Moving on to number 7, we have 26. What are the factors of 26? Which numbers will you multiply by each other to give you 26? 1 times 26 is 26. 2 times 13 is 26. We don't have any other one. So what are the factors of 26? 1, 2, 13, and 26. So go ahead and fill it up according to how it has been written. Then the last one is 24. What are the factors of 24? 1 times 24 will give us 24. 2 times 12 will give us 24, right? 3 times 8 will give us 24. Then 4 times 6 will also give us 24. What again? I think these are all the factors of 24. So let's list out the factors of 24. 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay, before 8, we have 4 and 6. 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So go ahead and fill up the missing factors of 24. 8, 12, and 24. Amazing. So I'm waiting for everyone to finish writing what we have on the screen. Once you're done writing, let me know if you understand this concept in quantitative reasoning. Go ahead and type 100. If you're done writing and you understand, go ahead, type 100 and your name beside your 100. We are moving to another concept right now. So at the count of 10, I'm going to take my screen upwards. All right, I'm going to scroll downwards so we can continue with the next concept. If you understand and you are done, type 100 in the comment section. Everybody must write what is on my screen. All right, so we can go ahead. All right, I can see. Let me mention the names of those who posted 100. Damilola, Ima, Patricia, Onyedike, Amara, Michelle, Timileyin Aremu, David, Daniel, Ikechukwu, Fad, okay, Stephen, Precious, Naomi, Chijindum, Chijidum, Daniela, Sire, Michelina, Chiemere. You need to know what you need to do. In some quantitative reasoning, they won't even tell you, they just tell you, think about it, figure it out. So I'm moving on. Find the next 5 multiples. Find the next 5 multiples of the following, which means they are already giving us a clue of what our examples are, right? They are based on multiples, So I have the first one, which is 2. I'm going to draw the circle and I'll have the arrow facing down. Please write quickly. You have to write in this class. Then I'll move on to the next one. So I have example A, I have example B. I have my circle with the arrow facing down. Now in the first sample, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Then in the second sample, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you will see that the numbers given to us are not more than 5, right? All right, so I'll just go ahead and write the activity first to write. Keep writing. While you're writing, please make sure you are also studying it. Make sure you think about it, although you have been given a clue. Okay, so we are almost there. Then we sure your handwriting is neat, clearly. It is very important that you write clearly. Okay, so while we wait for those that are still writing, I want everybody to study the sample. You have been given instruction that makes it easy, right? It makes it easy. So just study the sample and think about how it was done. All right? Handwriting is clear. All right, so let's continue. So we want to figure out let's figure it out. Multiples are the result you get when you multiply a number by another number. Multiples are the results that you get when numbers are multiplied by other numbers. Now, how do we figure out the example? Is simply possible because you have been told what to do. You've been asked to find multiples. Now, we have 2 in sample A. And if you look at the numbers after 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And in the instruction, it has been stated that find the next 5 multiples. So we have 5 numbers after 2 in the sample A. We also have 5 numbers after the arrow in sample B. So how was that gotten? How were the answers gotten? It means for sample A, if you say 2 given to us, we've been given 2. So multiply by 1. 2 times 1 will give us 2. 2 times 2 will give us 4. 2 times 3 will give us 6. 2 times 4 will give us 8. 2 times 5 will give us 10. The same thing goes for sample B. 5 has been given to us, so begin to multiply by 1, then you stop at multiplying by 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. So those are the numbers we call multiples. Those are the numbers that we call multiples. I hope you understand. All right, the chat is on. If you understand, type 10. If you understand, type 10. If you understand, type 10 in the chat. If you don't know where to find the chat, just look below. You will see live chat. Click on that chat publicly. All right, click on it, then you'll be able to type. Type 10 if you understand. Type 10 if you understand. All right, so let's start. Let's start number one. Now, number one, we've been asked to find the multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2, that's 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Then 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. So it is the answer that we call multiples. It is the answer that we call multiples. Awesome, awesome. Now let's move on to number 2. Make sure you are writing. Let's move on to number 2. We have been given the number 6 and number 2. So we keep multiplying 6 by 1 till we get to 5. So 1 times 6, that's 6. 2 times 6, that is 12. 6 times 3, that is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. Then 6 times 5 is 30. If you want to know where I got the 6 from, that is the number given to us in number 2. That is the number given to us in number 2. Now let's move on to number 3. Which number is given to us in number 3? That is the number 4. The number 4 is given to us in number 3. So I'm going to multiply 4 by 1 until we get to 5. 4 times 1, that is 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. 4 times 4, 16. And 4 times 5, that will give us 20. And the 20 has been written there. Awesome, awesome. I hope you are following. Keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. Awesome. Welcome to class. For those that are just joining us, welcome to class. Balkis, welcome to class. Blessing, welcome to class. David and Daniel, welcome to class. Awesome. Now, moving on to number 4. 8 has been given to us in number 4. Now, let's find the multiples by multiplying 8 by 1. We will multiply 8 by 2. We will multiply 8 by 3. Now, 8 times 1 is 8. That first number has been written there, which is 8. All right, please stop typing emojis and pay attention. Eight times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. It has been written there. Then 8 times 5 is 40. That is the answer to number 4. Now let's move on to number 5. The number given to us in number 5 is 10. Now when you multiply 10 by 1, we will have 10. So 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 5 is 50. So we've been able to give 5 multiples of each number given to us. I hope you are done writing. I am moving on to the next thing we want to do because it is competition time. It is competition time. I hope you have written what we have on the screen. So I call these VIP questions. So who want to be a VIP today? VIP questions. I hope you are ready. It is time for us to choose a VIP. If you know you want to be one of the VIPs, make sure you are able to your answer be among the first 10 posts. You have to be fast at thinking. You have to be fast at thinking. I hope you are ready. Think very well. It's about what we have just learned, factors and multiples. Factors and multiples. So pay attention to my screen. The first question, what is, I'm going to leave my comment section open so that whoever types quickly will be able to become the VIP. What is the sixth factor of 100? What is the sixth factor of 100? At the count of 10, I'm going to close the comment section. Make sure you type your name beside your answer. If you don't type your name beside your answer, your name will not be called. Type your name beside your answer. What is the sixth factor of 100? Your name must be beside your answer. If not, you are disqualified. If you haven't posted your name beside your answer, go ahead and post it now. Sixth factor of 100. What is the sixth factor of 100 starting from 1? What is the sixth factor of 100 starting from 1? What is the sixth factor of 100 starting from 1? Right? 10, 9, 8. I'm closing the chat shortly. 7. Make sure your name is beside your response. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So I'm going to begin to call. If you are among the first 10 people who posted the right answer with your name, I will only call your name if your answer is correct. I'm yet to see the correct answer. I'm yet to see the correct answer. Who wants to be a VIP? If your answer is correct, it's only when I'm going to call your name. Wow. I haven't gotten the right answer. The pupil with Nkiruka Anye here. Make sure you pay attention. If not, you'll be blocked from the class. Stop typing something else, please. All right. I'm yet to get the correct answer from anybody. The sixth factor of 100. You are supposed to give me only the sixth factor. I did not say multiple. Sixth factor. There is difference between factor and multiple. Factor, sixth factor of 100. Okay, everybody pay attention. What are the factors of 100? They are the numbers that can divide 100 without a remainder. All right? 1 times 100 will give us 100. 2 times 50 will give us 100. 3 times, okay, 3 cannot divide 100. It is not a factor of 100. 4 times 25 will give us 100. 5 times 20 will give times 10 will give us 100. Next number will be 20, then 25, 50. So let's list out the factors of 100 from the lowest to the highest. We have 1, we have 2, we have 4, we have 5, all right? We have 10. You have written 10 once. You don't need to write this 10 again. Then the next one is 20, followed by 25, followed by 50, and followed by 100. Now let's count and pick the sixth factor. That is the number 6 factor of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the sixth factor of 100 is 20. I am the VIP of this class. I am the VIP of this class. Yes, nobody posted that answer before I mentioned it. So Mrs. Grace is the VIP for this class. Nobody posted before the corrections. So I am the VIP. Yeah. I hope you enjoy this class. So we have come to the end of this class. Don't worry, some other time you'll become the VIP, all right? So you need to learn more about factors and multiples. Okay, somebody said I should ask only one question. All right, so I want to give you opportunity to become the VIP. So before I go, let's answer another question. Let's see who gets the answer right. Are you ready? Take note. There is a difference between factors and multiples. Factor is different from multiples. A factor is a number that can divide another number without a remainder. A multiple is a number that you get when you multiply two or more numbers by each other. I hope you understand. I hope you are ready. Okay, now divide the 10th multiple of 2. Divide the 10th multiple of 2. Begin to do your workings. Begin to think about it. Divide the 10th multiple of 2 by the third factor of 15. What is your answer? What will your answer be? Yes, yes, yes. I'm expecting everybody to post their answer. Make sure your name is beside your answer now. I have posted 00000. What will your answer be? Divide the 10th multiple of 2. Go and find the 10th multiple of 2 first. What is the 10th multiple of 2? Find it. Divide it by the third factor of 15. What is the third factor of 15? Find it. Whatever you get, divide them. All right? Divide the 10th multiple of 2 by the third factor of 50. What will be your answer? Rather, the third factor of 15. I'm waiting for a smart student to divide the 10th multiple of 2. Who wants to be a VIP? Who wants to be a VIP? Yes, yes, yes. What is the 10th multiple of 2? Put it in your head. Then divide it by the third factor of 15. You list the factors of 15. Pick the third one. Divide the 10th multiple of 2 by that factor of 15 that is number 3. Who wants to be a VIP? Let's go. Okay, I'm going to close my comments now. I want to close the chat now. I hope you typed your name. I hope you typed your name. All right, I can see VIPs. All right, I'm only going to call the first 10 correct answers. Now, pay attention, everyone. Let me see those who got it right first. Patricia, your answer is correct. Michelina, correct. Dominion, correct. Kosi, correct. Damilola, correct. Lisa, correct. Dominion, correct. Ade and Abiola, correct. Fudge, correct. Justin, correct. All right, I have called the first 10 correct answers. So if I called your name, you are the VIP for tonight's class. All right. Now, the 10th multiple of 2. What are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6, up to 2 times 10, you have 20. So the 10th multiple of 2 is 20. Now, what is the third factor of 15? Factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. So the third factor of 15 is 5. Now, let's divide 20 by 5. Dividing the 10th multiple of 2 by the third factor of 15? The answer is 4. So if I called your name, you are the VIP of tonight's class. Awesome. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed before. If you're still seeing the subscribe button here, everybody look at your screen. Close the chat, everyone. Look at this YouTube channel of Learning Base Africa. Click the subscribe button. If you can see the subscribe button, it means you have not subscribed. So if you want more of this class, click the subscribe button now. Everybody click the subscribe button now. Then take note, everyone. Make sure you opt in for any of our classes. We're going to have 21 days math challenge. And after the 21 days math challenge, we're also going to have another 40 days math challenge. Make sure you tell your parents to opt in. This is our official phone number. Tell your parents to give us a call or to send us a WhatsApp message and we'll respond. Learning Base Academy 080-600-90605 or 081-1361-1632. These are the phone numbers that your parents can call us on. Don't forget to register for our online classes at Learning Base Academy. I hope you enjoy the class. Have a wonderful time, everyone. Goodbye.